That is absolutely spot on as far as I can tell. So now I just got to have one coming out of there. Actually, you know what? You can go right from there. Pop it that way. Whoops, I actually wanted to do that. Thank you very much. Pop that into... Oh, crap, I'm out of steel beams. Oh, that means I got to go all the way the hell back home.
Performing the duties of his office.
Digby C. Caesar.
No.
Well, hey everybody, thanks for stopping by. I am Digby, and today we are back in Satisfactory, where we are hopefully going to be building a battery making plant today. So I've built this little platform to put the battery making plant on, and I've got everything I need to make batteries, I believe. Yeah, pretty much the only things I did off camera were I got a water plant hooked up and brought water over, and then I hooked all the power lines together into the main grid. So we should have everything we need up here. Did I actually bring a power pole up here? I have not yet, but that won't be that complicated. I can just, actually, I can probably just grab that one right there. So, whoop, yes, come on up, and... Okay, there we go. Now we got power up here on the battery platform. Okay, first thing I want to do is I want to bring the water over, because I'm going to want that... yeah, I'm going to want that coming into a pipe right about there. And then I'm not sure where I'm going to want everything else. You know what? Actually, whoops, that's the wrong button, Digby. It would be quicker, I think, to build foundations out over to the water and the coal, bring everything over here, and then start trying to work out how I want to organize it. So give me a second. I'm just going to put up and then remove some scaffolding, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back and that looks a little bit better. Now, I'm gonna need... I think it's 3 refineries total to do this. So let's... Oh, do we want to point them that way, or do I want to point them that way? I don't think it actually is going to matter all that much for the start, so... Yeah, what we'll do is we'll put refinery number 1 right here. So, it's a production, I believe. Okay, so refinery 1... Park. I want to make sure I have a fair bit of room. So we'll park that one there, and then we'll put refinery 2. Once I get myself all organized here. Like, actually, you know what? I'm going to bring it over a little bit further just to give myself some wiggle room. Okay, there's refinery 1, there's refinery 2. Now, refinery 1, you're going to be making... Okay, what do we need? We need sulfuric acid and alumina solution, yes? Okay, so that's going to be the benzene, not benzene, what the hell is that stuff called? Bauxite, thank you. Okay, so bauxite and water need to go into here, and then this one is going to be sulfur and water. Okay, so the coal can actually just stay where it is for the moment. Oh, you know what? I think what I'll do is I'll remove the coal from here, and I will put... Oh, actually, you know what? I'm just not even going to worry about it. I'm just going to bring these things up here. So, yes, logistics, Digby. That's where you're going. Okay, the first one to come up is going to be you. And then, oh, you know what? This is going to screw me over a little bit. Oh no, it'll be fine. I just got to put another pipe thing in. Okay, well you come up to here. You come up to here. And I'll worry about how I'm going to organize all this in a second. Is there going to be crossover if I do it like that? Yes, there is. At least enough that it's going to bug me. So, right about there I think will do. Okay, I'm going to have to move the refineries a little bit further ahead. Okay, now let's get the water sorted out. That should be number 1. And then number 2 is right about there. And I'm going to pop one more. Actually, I'm not going to worry about that. I can do that when the time comes. So what I need is pipes. Oh, I was using Mark IIs on these, wasn't I? Yes, I was. Okay, so Mark 2, whoops, into there. And Mark 2 from there to there. And then we gotta have, whoops, I want you going into there. Need you going into there. Now, all I need is... Oh, hold on one second. My phone is buzzing at me. I'm just going to turn that off real quick. Okay, so if I put in a conveyor Mark 3 here, say, then we'll run it up 2, turn it that way. And then I put a conveyor lift Mark 3... Actually, I just need it here, don't I? I worry about the rest of it afterwards. No, line up with the hole, please. Now, am I going to need you reversed? I can't really tell. Hold on one second. Let's figure this out. Okay, yes, I needed to reverse that one. So, if I did this correctly, I should be able to run... Oh, I did not do that correctly at all. However, we can fix this. Yeah, do the conveyor lift Mark 3. You know what, Digby? There you go. Okay, it's got to be on this line. And that should actually line it up, yes? Oh, I said it was too high, so yeah. Right about there. Now I should be able to get whatever it is I need in here into here. Can't remember which one we were going to go with first. Okay, that's... You know what? That's good enough, Digby. Don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it. Don't stress about it. Okay, that's got the bauxite going in. That's got water going in. So that can make... No, I want to make alumina solution, yes? Yes, I do. Oh, you know what's going to help, Digby? If you power it up. Okay, let's get some power over to here. Front of the line's right about there, I guess. I'll pop you in the middle. Kinda. That one on, and turn that one on. Now, I just got to do the same little trick with the conveyor lifts. There you go. Jesus, I don't know why I can't talk today. That might have been a good thing to work out before I started recording. But anyway, all I got to do is repeat that process with the sulfur, and we can actually do sulfuric acid. Okay, that looks like it's working, so we'll just set this one to make sulfuric acid. And there we go. We are halfway to where we want to be. Okay, now, what was the next friggin' phase in this? Because this is now making alumina solution in silica. So, I need to get the alumina solution and the sulfuric acid into their own little storage facilities here. Let me... have a think about how I'm going to want to do this. Okay, well, you know what, Digby? Here's a thought. How about we just go to the organization, we set up the industrial buffer kind of like here, out of the way. I think the pipe will make the turn there. And we'll put this one over here, also kind of out of the way. Line it up with that. Okay, so it's right on that line. So, there-ish, maybe? And now we can get pipes running into them. Yeah, I really should have gone over and actually looked at the setup I had and figured out how this all went together before I came over here and started building. Oh well, okay, now, you're getting filled up with alumina solution. You're actually filling up with silica that you don't have anything to do with. You're filling up with sulfuric acid, so I'm going to want the silica to go into a thing that makes what? I know there's another refinery involved in this process, but I'm not sure where it goes. So let's... Actually, you know what? Let's build a kind of like just a temporary refinery. And let's look and see what we're trying to get done here. Okay, so yeah, I want aluminium scrap, which means I'm going to need to get the alumina solution and the coal into a separate refinery. Alrighty, there we go. So, you are pumping into there. The coal is actually over there. I think if I turn the refinery this way and put it like all the way down on the end here. So... Oh, no, that's the wrong way around, Digby. It's got to go that way. Yeah, I think if we do that there, we can then set it to make aluminium scrap. We'll just park another power pole in front of that. I don't remember where the one in the middle is. You know what? We'll just go from here again. That'll be fine. We can go over to here. Hopefully you're out of the way. I mean, it's not all, like, squared away, but it will do. So I'm gonna need... Oh, that's actually going to be... Oh, no, that'll be fine. We can fix this. So we're gonna want to get a couple of pipeline junctions. Put one there. Put another one... here-ish, just to kind of make things nice and neat. Get some more pipes going. Okay, that can feed into there. You can feed into there. You can feed into there. Now, I've got both of my coal lines need to come over here now. How are we going to do this one? Okay, let me run up on here and have a think, and I'll get back to you in a second. Okay, what if I just put a storage container down? Will that work? I gotta make sure it's pointing in the right direction. How about an industrial one? That's nice and tall, and that has 2 inputs. So yeah, if we put that right there, we should be able to bring the coal... Ah, caught me. Nice. Yeah, we should be able to bring the coal over to here. So I'll put down... stackable conveyor poles, maybe? Kind of like right there. Another one on top of it. One on top of that. Now, I don't know if I can actually reach these things from here, but I'm going to try. No, I want to be on this line, and I want to be parked. Oh, I'm going to get hit directly in the face with a conveyor belt if I try and do that. So you can go to the second tier, like so. You can go all the way up to the top tier, like so. And then we can go back over here and just run those right into the container. Again, not the prettiest setup I've ever done, but it'll do for now. And then all I gotta do over here is get a friggin' conveyor lift Mark III. You know what? I guess it's gonna go there. And that should be... Okay, let's just make sure we make this tall enough that it's gonna clear the fluid thing. That is absolutely spot on as far as I can tell. So now I just gotta have one coming out of there. Actually, you know what? You can go right from there. Pop it that way. Whoops, I actually wanted to do that. Thank you very much. Pop that into... Oh, crap, I'm out of steel beams. Oh, that means I gotta go all the way the hell back home. Okay, let's try that again. So, conveyor belt from there, run it over to there. Hold on one second. When I went and turned my phone off, what I did was I laid it down on my desk, and now my hand keeps running into it. Okay, you need to be making aluminium scrap. You're doing that. Perfect. So, the offshoot of this is that it's now producing water, which I need to get back into the system, because otherwise it's going to drive me absolutely bonkers. Now, I was thinking I was going to do it over here, but thanks to the idiotic way I laid this all out now, I'm going to struggle to do that. Okay, I think the easiest way to do this is going to be to just bring it around the back like this, and then run it back into the system way back here at the beginning. So, all we need to do is build some scaffolding. We've got to put a couple more of these pipe things in. That's right about... there. And we need one right along the end here. Something like right about there, maybe? I don't know if I line those up properly, and I don't honestly care. Okay, hopefully this will do. So we'll just run you over to there. Okay, now, are you piping water back into the system? You are piping water back into the system. Perfect. Now all I got to do is get the aluminium scrap and start turning it into those little tray things. I'm thinking the way to do that is to put a couple of conveyor belt pole things over here. And just run the conveyor belt right up over top of the pipes. Like so. Now, you are producing the stuff. Yes, you are. Okay, so what do I need to make the little dinky trays? I think I need a... Oh, no, it's an assembler because it's got to have something else go in. Oh, wait a minute. Not for the aluminium trays, it isn't. It's a constructor, right? Yes, it's a constructor. Okay, did I line it up properly at least? I have no idea. Let's take a look at the belt and see how goofy it looks when I run it back down in. I tell you what, that's actually pretty close, so I'm not going to complain. Now, the power pole is over there, so we can grab power and bring it over to here. Oh, it's on that side anyway. Yeah, we'll just put a power pole here. Power that thing up. Okay, are you now working? Oh, no, you aren't, because I haven't told you to start making aluminium casings. Why are you not working? Are you not... Did I not want... Oh, I didn't do the ingots, damn it. Okay, hold on, I'm an idiot. Okay, there's a foundry. Now, I'm going to need aluminium ingots, take aluminium scrap, and silica. So I'm going to need to get the aluminium scrap into here on the one side. And then I'm going to need to get the silica, which I think is actually over here somewhere. Are you the silica? I believe you are. Yes, you're the silica. Okay, what do you have for a byproduct? Nothing. You're only making sulfuric acid. Good. That makes me happy. Okay, silica. I just need to get you over to... I don't know, here I guess would be fine. Make sure that's lined up right. Or at least right enough for government work. Pick that up a little bit like so. Now we'll run the conveyor belt from there to there. Oh shoot, I've still got that set on reverse, don't I? Hold on. Okay, Digby, let's try that again. Now, I'm going to need another one coming out of here, which is going to need to be reversed, I think. Yeah, let's try reversed. Okay, you go there. You go there. That's not going to clear the power poles, but that's fine. I can rearrange all of that crap. Yeah, let's get the conveyor belt put in first, and then we'll worry about the power poles. So you're working properly. Now I just need a power pole going back to the... What's this? That thing. So, can you reach that and go over the line? You can. And now I just need a power pole over to here. Go into that what's this. And there we go. We are now making aluminium ingots. Alright, so we'll pop the constructor down there. We'll put a splitter in right about... well, actually, we'll make sure we line it up perfectly with everything. Okay, that should be coming into there, and then it can go into the other one. Whoops. I always turn that off when I don't mean to. Okay, yes, you go into there. You go into there. Power, you come over here with me. Okay, we're almost to the finish line here. We've got one more stupid thing to do, and then we're done. Yeah, no, I want you right there. I want you powering up. I want you making casings. And hopefully, that will work. Yeah, now comes the fun bit, because the next thing we need is the blender. Okay, hopefully it's not going to be too much of a hassle if I put it here. So, power pole... Let's get power over to it. I don't know where the power thing is. Oh, you know what? It's right there. Good enough. Now, you're going to be making batteries. And you're also going to be putting out water. So I can actually run the water up to here and put it right back in the system as well. That makes me happy. So we need a foundation. Just need to extend one from here. We need to get the triple, not triple, but the quadruple pipe junction cross thing. It's actually pretty close to there. I'm going to call that close enough. So let's run a pipeline from the battery maker to the water. Let's get rid of that real quick. And then we'll run one last pipeline back into the system. Hopefully, that will do it. Now, unfortunately, though, comes the hard part, because we have to get the sulfuric acid and the alumina solution both over here. Well, one good thing is we can just do that straight away into there. So you can start getting casings going. How in the hell am I going to do this? Oh, I know exactly how I'm going to do this. Hold that thought. Do I have to split the alumina solution again? They both need alumina, yes? I can't remember. Okay, yes, I do need to split the alumina again as well. So, sulfuric acid, I'm just going to bring you up to here. Like right about there. And then the alumina I'm going to have to actually move over to there too. So let me put that one down there. We'll sneak another foundation in right about... there-ish, I guess. We'll pop another one of those little pipe things up here. Yeah, this isn't going to be the prettiest thing you've ever seen in your life. I don't really care. I just want it to be functional. Okay, no, that's the wrong side of that, Digby. I need you to do that. Okay, you're going to be running alumina solution up, or am I going to have to put a pump on you? Oh, it's working, but you know what? I would actually feel a little bit better about it if it had a pump. So, let's just throw a pipeline pump into the mix. Right about there. Pretty sure I got a power pole kicking around I can run a power line off of. Like right about there. Okay, now, pipes. Let's get a pipeline 2. Feeding into that. Get you feeding uphill. And yeah, that way we'll make sure we have all the pressure we want. Get that taken care of. Oh crap, I'm gonna need to do the same thing with the sulfuric, aren't I? Okay, let's try this again. Let's get the pipes going from there to there, and then from that one to that one. Now you're getting pumped uphill all nice and happy, and then I need you to come back across to there. Okay, we've now got sulfuric and what's this all coming over to here, so if I build another foundation, and I just put a couple more of those pipeline junction crosses in, we should be finished, I think. I mean, the pipes are going to end up looking a little bit goofy, but quite frankly, as long as they work, I'm not all that fussed. So yeah, you come down from there, go into there, and then you come down from there, and go into there, and that should be everything we need to start making batteries. Now, do I want to overclock this a little bit? I think for now I am. I'm going to clock it up to 200%. And then we can kind of keep an eye on the system as we go and see exactly what it's going to need to keep it somewhat balanced. Okay, we got a conveyor belt running into the splitter. We run the conveyor belt into the storage. And hopefully this thing will start filling up with batteries. Ooh, look at them all. Okay, what kind of production are you doing here? Yeah, the casings are keeping up no problem. I don't know if the sharing the alumina solution is actually going to make this slow down, because we turned it on as we went along, so it's actually got, I'm sure, quite a bit saved up inside the buffer. Okay, that's going down. I'm gonna go back up. Okay, so it was down to 358. Let's see how low it gets. It's going back up again. You know what? I don't know why I'm even bothering with this right now, because there's not a goddamn thing I can do about it. I do think I might want to crank this up, though, and get a lot more silica going out. So let me just add a power slug to that, and then we'll see. Okay, well, that was quick. We have immediately run into a technical difficulty in that this thing is no longer making batteries. Now, I think the problem's got to be the water, maybe? So if I actually get rid of this pipe, and let's put a fluid buffer in here. Do I want to just... You know what? It's going to look stupid. I don't care. I just want to get this worked out. Okay, yeah, it's not going to let me do that until it's on the floor. I mean, I suppose I could just move everything back to here. So let's get rid of that. Oh, get rid of that pipe. And we'll get rid of that. And we'll get rid of this pipe. And we'll put the fluid thing right about here-ish. Are you lined up with the hole is the question. Okay, you're lined up with the hole. And then we should be able to just get everything to go where I need it to go. Okay, yeah, that comes from there to there anyway, so that can go into there. Now let's go into the fluid buffer, and then from the fluid buffer, we can just run it back out into the system where we wanted it, yes? Yeah, because that's coming in, so, okay, that should be perfect. Now, you're filling up with water like crazy, so is that actually... Okay, yep, that's fixed the problem. Now we're making batteries again. Yeah, I'm going to have to come over here periodically and flush the buffers, because otherwise the system's going to just grind to a halt like it just did. But it is producing batteries quite quickly, and we are up to 50-something already, and it only takes 100 to fill a drone platform, so yeah, pretty much all we got to do now is get it from here all the way over to that platform. Oh god, yeah, getting those batteries from way over there over to here at this drone port is not a project I'm looking forward to, but it is something I will do off camera. You guys aren't going to have to watch it. And on that self-pitying note, as always, I have been Digby. I thank you guys for stopping by. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Satisfactory. And yeah, I hope to see you for the next one.
Oh, yeah.